Damien, I know you're over there on a trade trip, and I know you've done some good work in the trade space because we're starting to see the fruits of the FTA with the EU. But is it rude of me to ask this question of you? Why are we sending an opposition member on a trade trip? What value can that possibly have for us?
Good morning and good afternoon, James. Look, because we plan to be in government again, of course, that's the first thing. But actually, trade it's an area where each government has built off the progress of the previous government. And, I work with Todd McClay, making sure that, the EU and the UK FTA agreements, that we work across New Zealand and offshore. I've got colleagues who are offshore for different reasons, that we promote the value of the agreement and the opportunities that are there. So it's about, just building the reputation, the links, and opportunities for New Zealand.
Do we have a bipartisan approach to trade in the House or in government? And I'm thinking that someone like you who's been around for a long time, as I said, you've got runs on the board when it comes to trade and FTAs. It would seem logical that maybe the government picks your brain on occasions, Damien.
Well, I've had discussions with Minister Todd McClay and with officials from time to time, and it's an area that New Zealand absolutely relies on, and we've just got to make sure that we don't go backwards in terms of trade opportunities. And it's a tough time around the world. Governments are looking to close down opportunities such as the US, depending on the outcome there. Protectionism is kind of creeping in a little bit. It was before COVID, in fact, and it's just got a little bit worse now. But so we have to keep banging on the doors. We have to keep reminding people who we are and where we are, because we're not on the first and fourth. First thing on their mind.
Hey, and to be fair,
wake up in the morning.
And to be fair, Damien, Prime Minister Luxon and Winston and Todd McClay have been doing a reasonable job on that front. Let's talk about the US. Is it as simple as if Trump wins, it's bad for us with his 10% tariff?
Look, that's one of the things that will happen if you end up in dispute between China and US, or EU and US, whatever disputes occur around the world. They affect us. The military, terrible turmoil in both Ukraine and Gaza, it's affecting us directly. And, we're part of a global environment. And so being aware of what's going on, what the trends are in the marketplace, really important. And I had a day, and I'll have a morning tomorrow at Buckingham, the university over here. It's world-renowned in agriculture, food production, food security. Some very, very interesting discussions, and they respect us as a country and are very generous with their time, and are certainly valuable for me knowing, not just in food production and agriculture, but trade and what the markets will be looking for into the future.
Are you worried about the future of the sheep industry here, or the sheep meat industry in this country? In fact, the sheep industry across the board, because wool's in trouble at the moment. Sheep numbers are down to 23 million, something like only 14 million breeding ewes. Lamb numbers available for slaughter down close to $1 million. We're lucky, Damien, that you didn't get re-elected, or we'd be shy another 20%.
Well, Jamie, if you've been awake since the 1980s, actually sheep numbers have been going down. Actually, wool's been in trouble for probably, 15 to 20 years. So it's not a new thing, really, and it certainly wasn't caused by Labor. I put millions of dollars, we did, taxpayers' money, into trying to help the wool industry forward. There are some good prospects on the horizon, and hopefully that will provide another income for sheep farmers. They desperately need it, because we haven't been really smart with marketing the pasture-based component of our sheep meat, and it's very unique. We do have, some good marketing going offshore, but it's pretty late, it's pretty limp. And if we'd really been onto that 15 to 20 years ago, then maybe we'd be getting better premiums and able to pay farmers a whole lot more.
Just to finish, you mentioned Trump and his potential tariffs. Of course, it is the presidential debate this week, Wednesday, 1 p.m. our time, Trump up against Kamala. That'll be fascinating. It's also Thursday our time, Damien, 9/11. Where were you? What were you doing?
out in Wellington and went down to turn on the TV and can remember those unbelievable images. Flooding Dover Samuels at the time, actually, and it was, we could hardly believe what we were seeing, and I'm sure people will feel that way wherever they were in the world, and hopefully that won't occur again. But unfortunately, if you have a look to Gaza, if you have a look to Ukraine, such horrific incidents are occurring all the time where people are losing their lives unnecessarily. And, we've got to be braver as a government, as a country, and stand up and say so.
Damien O'Connor, thanks for your time out of the Netherlands this morning, our time, evening, your time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks, Joe.
Yep, appreciate his time. I would question the value of having him there. We'll talk to Christopher Luxon about that one tomorrow. Lots of your feedback coming in. Most of you agree with me that it's a waste of time having Damien over there. We are going to get some more feedback on those interest rates. Michelle will be here next with rural news, sports news. Jane Smith out of North Otago, Tom Young on potential loss of hundreds of jobs in the meat industry due to shrinking livestock numbers.
Nothing compares to experience, and nothing compares to New Zealand Sotheby's International Realty. They are the Southern Lakes' longest-serving premium real estate agency, based here for over 20 years. Work with the team and you will achieve beyond your expectations. Choose expertise. Choose New Zealand Sotheby's International Realty. Queenstown, Arrowtown, Wanaka, and online at nzsotheby'srealty.com. Licensed REAA 2008.
Locals putting a great roof over your head? That's Freeman Roofing Queenstown. Queenstown Roofing is now Freeman Roofing Queenstown, but the name is the only thing that's changed. You'll find the same great people delivering the same great service. The only full-service roofing products manufacturer based in the heart of Queenstown, made with genuine New Zealand-made colour steel. Visit freemanroofing.co.nz or call in to see the friendly Freeman Roofing team at 200 Glenda Drive, Queenstown.
As a farmer, you know all about the circle of life. Working dogs can become pets, and pet lambs can become Sunday, well, you know. But here's something you might not know. Otago Pet Foods have a free service. They'll come to your farm and take away unwanted livestock and keep that circle of life moving.